Welcome, everybody, to Tuesday night. It's the healthiest day of the week, and you guys are all in the right place right now. A lot of you guys, you guys are obviously all on live. Many of you guys will catch the recording. And this is something that we do every Tuesday. It's a part of our optimal health community because together we are powerful, and you are like the people you surround yourself by, whether it's in person or in online social settings. So whether you're driving home like Julie or Antonio or Connie, just surrounding yourself with people taking 15 minutes out of your week to learn something here. We usually keep it short and just hit on a topic of health that's usually connected to Dr. Ray's Habits of Health and our optimal health program with Take Shape for Life. But right now, currently, we're in the middle of a health challenge, the health games. So many of you guys are already in there. Some of you guys are utilizing one of our programs. Many of you guys are just in there because you got invited and decided to join the challenge. So we want to welcome everyone and in between to tonight's call. And tonight's actually going to be very short and sweet for the context of where most of you guys are in the health games right now. We just kicked off week 3. Whoop, whoop. You guys with me? You guys feeling good? Routine kicking in, habits going, pushing yourself to new levels. That's what health is all about. My dad is a very simple but bright man. He says that health is like the laundry. It's never done. So there's always something more to be doing, the next step, and where we're moving to next. So tonight, I just wanted to remind you guys that one, health is a journey. It's not about being perfect, but it isn't about shortchanging yourself. Encourage yourself to be better every single day on whatever it is you're doing, but always celebrate what it is you've moved forward. I was talking with someone today who was beating themselves up about you're not having a perfect week. And overall, that week was way better than any time that they had done probably in the last year in themselves on program or, before choosing to make health a priority in their life. So, just remembering those little things here. And as we enter week number 3 of our health games, just what are we celebrating right now? It's so important to read your own press on your health journey and things that we're doing well. Look to the positive rather than what we're not doing exactly perfect at the time, because habits take time to form. It takes time to reprogram habits. That's another thing that Dr. Ray talks about is there's really only one way to get rid of a bad habit. And we all have bad habits. We live in a society that encourages a lot of them. But the only way to replace or get rid of a bad habit is to replace it with a new good habit. And that's what we're doing here, and that's what we're practicing. And it takes time, it takes effort. But we're hitting our stride, getting into week 3 of the games. And if you're not in the games, you're still part of the group. We still do this every single Tuesday, whether there's a games or not. And we're just going to celebrate some victories over the last little bit. So normally I have a topic. This week's topic is just to remind you that health is a journey and to encourage yourself to celebrate what's going well. Normally we have some kind of a PowerPoint or some kind of thoughts and, in and out. We cover water, exercise, all that in between. But this week we're just going to open it up to have people share what's been working for them and celebrate some victories. So I gave some people some heads up, not what to share, but that, we'd be opening it up tonight. So feel free to just, if anyone wants to unmute themselves and kick it off, that'd be great. And I'll just start with myself. Week 2, 2 weeks finished into these games. And like many of you guys may know me, I lost my weight 6 years ago. But health is not about weight loss. Health is about, practicing healthy habits every day. And, there's always seasons. There's the holidays. There's summertime. And coming out of summer and a lot of travel, I just want to get back into my workout routine, re-step up my health goals, dial in my eating, my water, all the things. And someone actually reminded me today, what was it? Ooh, I'd gotten in the habit of drinking sleepy time tea before I went to bed. And I realized I had just gotten out of that habit. So, remembering and cementing in new habits and ones that we can practice long-term. So that's kind of where I'm at with my personal goals. And I'm really happy to celebrate that I've been getting my workouts in routinely. My eating's been on point, got my water over 100 ounces each day. A lot of good victories, and that's what I'm celebrating coming into week 3. Who else has had some really cool victories that they want to share, or things that have been working for them, or things that they've been trying and that they want to share with the group? Who wants to go first tonight?
Hi, this is Grace. Can I go first?
Grace, you of course can go first. It's good to see you again.
Hello, everyone. I'm new to this group. It's my first huddle. I'm Grace. I live in Union City, right by San Francisco Bay Area. And I met Annie and Antonio through a good friend of mine from school. So I was able to start my Take Shape for Life journey about 4 weeks ago. The reason why I got motivated to start my weight loss is because I didn't really like the way that I feel about myself. I try to avoid a lot of pictures because in the past, when my weight was going up and down, I would get constantly insulted by a lot of people. You know, the fat shaming kind of comments, and that really hit me hard. My esteem was an all time low, and I feel depressed. And I know that everybody has gone through that phase in their life. And um, so when I started my journey, I was very skeptical because I at some point I said, this is so little food, and I think I'm gonna cry because there's so much to give up. But at the same time, I also remember crying in the dressing room because nothing fits me well. So I told myself that I want to optimize this time to be with my daughter, to take a lot of pictures with her, make memories with her. But of course, behind closed doors, also live long enough to be with her and watch her grow, and hopefully have more kids someday, and be healthier in my next pregnancy. And so I joined the health games a little late, but so far I've lost some weight from the 4 weeks that I was in this journey. And through Annie and Antonio, who's never tired of answering my questions, I'm able to lose 18 pounds. Yay! That's about it. There's still a long way to go because even though I've had successes in the past, I've managed to regain the weight and some more. So I'm looking forward to learning more on how to um, keep going back to that healthy habit bandwagon, pretty much. That's about it for me.
I love it. That's beautiful, and congrats on your 18 pounds. And just, you mentioned where you started from and wanting to make a change. Besides those 18 pounds, which I'm not taking away from you, that's incredible. What's been the biggest thing that you've enjoyed through this process? Just, feeling that success, maybe practicing healthy habits, maybe getting a routine. What are some things that have really you've enjoyed over these last 4 weeks?
Um, I think I'm able to chase my daughter a little bit more because she just turned 1 and she's been all over the place, crawling all over the place. I remember being very impatient because I'm so tired of chasing her around. And so somehow I have a little bit more energy. And also at work, my work involves a lot of physical climbing up and down the stairs, walking. I remember just being lazy doing my work because I don't have a lot of energy. So that, and also looking forward to playing with my daughter when she actually runs, and being able to go on vacations and not being ashamed to be photographed is something that I'm looking forward to. And also, I mean, once that radiance transcends and people see it, also pass on that healthy habits to other people. Yeah, especially to my family, because we really love food, and everywhere we go, whatever we're in the mood for, whether we're sad or happy, we just eat. So I guess just developing healthy habits in the course of time is something I'm aiming for.
Oh, that's awesome, Grace. And even more, the best part about that on top is that you're focused on what you're going to do for other people as you're moving along your journey. So many great things to hit on there. And a lot of those different specific or things that you hit on have been different topics that we've covered in the past or we'll cover in the future. So great job on all of those things. Congrats. And, health's a journey. You're still moving along and you're tapped into the community, and you need to be surrounded by, this is just my advice, you need to be surrounded by people that say nicer things to you. That's why it's
Yeah.
good that you're tuning in tonight. So
Yeah.
awesome. And for those that are tuning in and maybe just joined the health games for the first time, she's talking about our 5-in-1 plan. It's one of our eating plans that we have to help people with. So if you want to learn more information, connect with your health coach. But who else wants to share some victories over the last little bit here and what they're celebrating?
I'm Debbie, and Grace's comment about wanting to be able to live long enough to raise her daughter and be able to chase after her daughter made me think of something my middle daughter said to me. I had a blip on an EKG a month or so ago and had to go get some different tests done. And Mandy, who is in med school, told me she doesn't care how much I weigh. She wants me to be healthy because she needs her mom. She needs her mom to live a long time. And my focus had always been on the pounds. the scale was my nemesis. I hated the scale, and yet I couldn't get away from it. There used to be a commercial about some weight loss program that showed the people dragging the scale around with them because they couldn't ever focus on anything else, and that was me. But when Mandy said she needed her mom to live a long time, that kind of redirected my focus. One of the things that I really appreciate about this program is the opportunity to spend more time visiting with my best friend from childhood, Megan, who is my coach, and also helping me figure out what I need to do to stay around for my children.
Wow, that is powerful. And again, I think we'll probably have stocked up on a bunch of different topics we'll cover on, but so great. You can see the shift focusing when you're not beating yourself up about the scale and you make it about health. A lot of it really takes care of yourself. Has that been helpful for you along this journey where you're actually focusing more on health? The weight loss is really just a byproduct of choosing a healthier lifestyle.
Absolutely. And I find myself going out of my way to do extra things. We have a 2-story house, and I never use the downstairs bathroom anymore. I always go upstairs so that I have an extra little stair climb going for the day. I have purchased a Fitbit, and I watch it and make sure I've got my steps in for the day. My first goal was 5,000 steps a day. I really thought I'd be better off trying 5,000 steps a week, but 5,000 steps was my initial goal, and now my average is 9,000. So I am trying to move more. My arthritis doesn't bother me like it used to, and when I sit down, I'm thinking about how long I can sit there, and then I have to get up. I have to move.
I love it. And just focusing on those different daily activities because it's a byproduct of the program that you're doing. So I love it. Again, so many topics in there. And just a quick hit on that is weight is probably one of the most fundamental pieces to your health. There are studies that show, at a healthy weight, it takes care of a lot of health issues. And it doesn't matter if you have perfect health habits. If you have extra weight on you, there are ramifications. Doesn't matter how healthy you are. But what we talk about, and this is what so many of you guys are doing, we're focusing on being healthy. And the weight's going to take care of itself through the process because we're focused on optimal health. We're not focused on I call it the hows and whats of being healthy. If you're focused on the why of being healthy, all these things start to take care of you. So you start going to the bathroom upstairs, you start taking extra steps, you start focusing on things that you're enjoying and moving forward every day. Great takeaway, and congrats on the last little bit and the last 2 weeks in the challenge. So well done. Who else wants to share tonight and try to top those two? Yeah, who's next?
I'll go.
Who is that?
Susie. I think somebody else might have said it right when I did.
Yep, but you're on now, so you go, Suze.
Okay. So my victory is small, but it's a victory. So for the last, I actually lost all my weight 4 years ago, got pregnant and gained it back, had preeclampsia, but now I have a 2-year-old daughter and she's awesome and amazing. And for the last 2 years I've been, since I've had her, I've lost a total of 35 pounds. But I still have, 20 that I'm trying to get off. And probably for the last 4 or 5 months, I've been having a really hard time really focusing and honestly giving myself grace with that as well. And so I've just been giving myself a hard time. So my small victory is, usually what happens is I'll start program and I start the 5-in-1 and I get my head kind of in the right spot and I'm ready to go. And then something happens and I forget to eat and then I have a headache and I'm not focusing, basically, bottom line. And so my small victory is that for the last 2 days I've been focusing and I haven't had a headache yet. and I'm hoping I won't have a headache, and I'm pushing through, and I'm really excited to keep going because I really, really want it. And I really want just health in general. So it's not even about like losing the 20 pounds like you guys are talking about. It's about getting those habits back in line. And I'm pushing through that so that I can get those habits back in line with what I want and how I would like to live my life. And so the last 2 days have been going well. And so that's my victory.
I love it, Suze. And it's just, you know what? Our journey is never done. And for those that don't know, Susie and David are resident health coaches. They've helped change hundreds of lives. And the thing is, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be moving forward daily. And I love it. And we're always being reminded on it because anyone played golf here? Anyone's golf game ever been perfect forever? I know Annie does. No, it's always, you're always working at it. And the second you stop working at it is when it's not as good as it once was. So we're always on the journey. We're always together, and the community is key. Well done, Susan. Good tip and good victory. Well done. Who else wants to share tonight? We're going a little bit long, but that's all right. I think you guys are all enjoying the stories. Yep.
I'll go ahead and share a little.
All right. Is that Ashley? All right. Go for it.
Can you guys hear me okay? My computer said that I don't have a speaker.
You are good to go.
Okay. So I have a few victories this week. This morning I hit 25 pounds on the nose. So made me super happy. You know, that's kind of my first big goal. I'm halfway to my goal weight, which we'll see at the end if that's where I end up being, but that's my goal. So I was super proud of that. And then my first client that I coached had a huge victory today. She's down a total of 6 pounds in 11 days. And not only that, she took some pictures today and looks amazing. And she's on this call, and her name is Donna, and I'm so proud of her. So, it's just been a really rewarding experience. And I also, my other victory, which is kind of health coach related, is I got my first tab bonus yesterday. So, feel great about it. So
awesome. Those are a lot of victories. One, 25 pounds feels great to make progress, and believe that it can be happening for you. Progress is so key, and we want to be seen. I like another thing you said there about my goal. And then I might reassess my goal, because we always are going to have a goal. There's always going to be a goal, but we'll always reassess it. And then, for those that don't know or that might be new, Ashley became a health coach to pay it forward, which is also part of our program, because paying it forward to other people is huge, because there's so many people in America that need our help, and our programs help out with that. And then just another bonus on top of that is, by focusing on helping others, there's some financial benefits too. So you're reaping the financial rewards of paying it forward and keeping yourself accountable too. It's all part of how we move forward together. So well done, Ash. And you actually signed up some family members the other day, which is super exciting. I know that's probably another victory for you too.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. That was 3 days ago. Come on now. My mom and sister both signed up and are going to start on program next Wednesday. So I'm super excited about that.
Just because they saw the change in you, you started changing the people around you. That is cool. And that's
been talking to my mom, and she still signed up. So yeah, and there you go. Now I'm talking to my family again too.
Oh, that's the ripple effect. Yeah, Annie wrote that in the chat line. That's the ripple effect we talk about. I love it. Well, congrats, Ashley. 25 pounds, paying it forward. And it's almost like, which one do you celebrate? I don't know if I celebrate, the person that I'm helping and their victories, or mine first. You don't know which one, because it's so awesome.
I went with Donna because she's awesome.
Yeah, I love it. So, gosh, well done. Congrats to you. And that's a good thing to be celebrating this week. Let's see here. Let's finish it off with one more. Who wants to finish off this call tonight with some other celebration? I'm loving the stories. It's keeping you guys enjoy the stories, the motivation, loving that you're with people that are moving. I love the head nods. Who else wants to share tonight?
Go ahead, Dan. Other Dan.
Which Dan you got?
You, Dan. You Dan and Jim. Yeah, you, Dan.
Okay. Well, I'm a newbie here. I'm on day 8 and had my first weigh-in yesterday and lost 14 pounds the first week. So I was pretty pleased with that, and everything is going great. My wife, Joe, lost 10 pounds, so she's doing great, and not hungry. Everything's just right on schedule.
That's awesome. Well, the scale of victory has got to be huge. Making it through your first week is huge. As far as, getting started, you're just getting started on your journey. What's the biggest thing that's changed for you thus far? You've already noticed about maybe habits, maybe routine, maybe feeling in your body. For those, for me, I like to share with people, like, I actually learned to start paying attention how my body felt. I totally ignored all the different signs and stuff. So that was something that was huge for me as I got started. Anything that popped in there for you as you're getting through your first week and celebrating your first week?
Yeah, a lot of them. I've been pretty much a couch potato kind of in between jobs. So I've been sitting on a couch for a long time doing nothing, and it's been driving me crazy. And now I'm getting out, and we have a backyard pool, so I've been going out and doing some water aerobics, and I got my bike out for the first time in years, and just rode that around the block a couple of times. Not doing anything heavy, just a little bit of exercise here and there. It's better than sitting there like a bump on the log. But I also measured myself and lost 12 inches overall, so that was awesome.
Well done, my friend. And you're just another classic example of when you're focusing on health, usually you'd be like, oh, well, I got to go exercise because I need to be healthier. Funny how exercise kind of takes care of it yourself when you're focusing on changing your whole health altogether.
Yep.
Probably a lot more fun too. Well done. Well done. I don't know, Dan. I'm going to flip it back over to you to cap it off because I know you were trying to talk there. So you try to top that and that first week.
There's no way. That's Dan. Congrats, buddy. That is awesome. Raise your hand real quick if you saw Dr. A last week. If you got to hear him on our National Optimal Health Day. I love that he challenged us to pick one thing. He did push-ups. I don't know if he did that at every time zone, but just pick one micro habit, one little thing that you can do. And he said, do one push-up a day for 30 days. Just keep doing it. Keep doing it. And mine's simple like Susie. It's like I needed a little time to think to myself and take some time to just study and think to myself. And I'm proud to say that I was able to take a few minutes each day and just to me, I got 3 kids that are very active and a lifestyle that's pretty busy. So it was good for me. That was something that I'm pretty excited about. It felt good. It feels good. And it makes me be more mindful and more in tune with myself and what's going on.
I love that. So daily time for yourself to refocus. And then actually, you know what, Dan? None of this stuff is we just share, and I thought that'd be a good way to celebrate 2 weeks into the health games. Is that would be my encouragement. I mean, if you like something today, take it away. The other thing to take away is know that community is important. So plug in. We have Facebook groups, the health games. Stay connected with your coach. If you can text them 1 or 2 times a day, that's the way to succeed. But I think that would be my encouragement for you because that really was to come back to me over and over again through the years of helping others and helping myself on my health journey is the more often you can have some quiet time, even if it's just a minute, to be like, what am I focusing on next? What am I doing? Because if not, you're going to have a million things grabbing you daily that's going to distract you. You guys probably didn't know this, but did you know that fast food restaurants, their signs are red and yellow for a reason because it sparks, everything's trying to get you to do unhealthy habits. So that would be my encouragement today. As we finish up this call and we all hop off here, take 30 seconds, 60 seconds to yourself to really just pat yourself on the back and ask yourself, what are you focusing on next? What are you most excited about? And what's the next goal that you're shooting for? So celebrate often, look where you're going next, and plug into community. That's the key. So well done, everybody. Glad you guys could tune in tonight. Congrats to everyone who shared. Ashley, Dan, let's see here, Susie, Grace, I'm not forgetting anyone, am I? I might be. I had so many awesome takeaways tonight. So, Debbie, well done, everybody. So, great job. And the encouragement in the chat was awesome. Encouragement's key. So, let's go have another awesome week. Celebrate that this week, what you're doing well. And let's take 30 seconds as we hop on this call and just say, what are we doing next? What is it that we're working on? And what are we celebrating? So, you guys all have a good night. And thanks for celebrating the healthiest day of the week with us. Night, everybody.
Thanks, Brad.